Assalamu alaikum. I'm just going to share my revert story, hijab story. It's not too exciting, but if it helps at least one person, inshallah, that's all that matters. So I was actually born into a redneck, Trump supporting, family. And my past has been pretty bumpy. I got kicked out of school for drinking and drugs, and I got in trouble with the law a couple times for the same things. I just had not a very good past. And I was never I never belonged anywhere. I just jumped around doing what I was doing, and it was not fulfilling, and I wanted to die. That's the reason I was drinking so much and doing drugs and all that stuff, was because that's my way of being here without actually being here, because I hated my life and I didn't want to be alive. But then in February, I actually met my husband. He's my supervisor at work. And the day before I met him, I was sexually assaulted by some coworkers, and nobody could do anything about it because there wasn't enough evidence. And I was like, that's it. That's the last straw. I don't want to be on this world anymore. I don't want to be alive. I just don't want to do this anymore. But I met my husband the day after that happened. And I grew up in a Christian household, so I was praying every night for something to happen to me to make my life better. And I think my husband was the answer to those. And my husband is a Muslim. And just by the way, I did not become Muslim for him. I became Muslim for me, but he introduced Islam to me. And he was, at the very beginning, his mom kept asking me, oh, when are you guys getting married? And I was like, we've only been together for 11 days. And I didn't understand why she was pushing so hard. And so I started reading the translated version of the Quran, and I was taking it up upon myself to learn Islam, because he seemed to be happy living his best life. And I think it was about a week or two in, me and my husband, my boyfriend at the time, we got into a huge argument about my past. And I just broke down and I said, please God, send me some sign that I'm gonna get through this. Send me some sign to make me happy. I just can't do it anymore. And right after that, I just had this feeling in my heart that I needed to get on it and learn more. And it kind of became addicting. I couldn't stop reading, I couldn't stop studying. But I was like, I'm not ready to say my shahada. I don't want to take that step yet. I'm so scared. And so I was researching it all the way up until August. And in August, me and my husband took a trip to see his family in Jordan. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my shahada in Jordan. I think it's gonna mean so much more to me that I'm saying my shahada in a Muslim country with other Muslims that I actually kind of know. And so I thought you had to go to the mosque, and I was like, I'm not speaking Arabic in front of all these people. I'm gonna be so embarrassed. But nope, I said it in front of his family. I followed behind my niece. She was saying it to me and I was copying her, and that was that. And then I was like, I'm not covering my head. I just can't do that. my family's gonna think I'm crazy. And I was like, people are gonna think I'm weird. They're gonna be like, oh, she did it for her husband. Because I was already getting messages and stuff that they were like, oh, you're just converting for your husband, you're converting for this, blah blah blah. And it was kind of upsetting me because I was like, what if that's what everyone's gonna think? But I woke up one day recently. I've only been wearing the hijab for 2 weeks, and I just woke up recently and decided, why would I displease Allah after He has helped me and answered me when I needed Him? So why would I displease Him? So I woke up one day, told my husband, I think I'm gonna start wearing the hijab. He was like, are you sure? Are you sure? I was like, yes. So the next morning I woke up and started putting it on. And I've actually gotten a lot of support from friends and coworkers and such, and it's made me really happy. But the only thing I'm struggling with is my family. They told me they're not mad at me for doing it, they're worried for me, which I understand with everything going on. But alhamdulillah, I'm happier. I've had so much support, and it's just been really great. And since I've only been Muslim for 2 months, I still don't know how to pray, but I'm learning. I'm going to Friday prayer every Friday. I'm studying. I'm trying so hard to learn how to pray, and I'm getting there. I can follow along, but I can't do it myself yet. Inshallah, soon I will be able to pray on my own. And I just want to say that if any ladies are thinking about reverting and are scared of what people are gonna say, what people are gonna think, that people are gonna think you're doing it for a man or whatever reason, those were my biggest worries. But it was not like that at all. The only people who attacked me were online, and I just made a whole new Facebook so I didn't have to delete all my pictures. I could just delete my Facebook, and it's been so easy, and I've had so much support. And don't be scared. That's all I have to say, is don't be scared, because I was so scared, and that's what was stopping me. That was the only thing that was stopping me, was my own fear. And once I did it, I've been so happy. I have so much support, and it's just been amazing. Alhamdulillah. Sorry it's kind of boring. My story was kind of boring, but inshallah it'll help at least one person, and that's all that I need. And if anyone needs anything, I'm always here. There's so many people online that are willing to help, and may Allah make it easy for whoever to become a revert. And yeah, thank you for watching.